that Asia Wilson is getting. And this isn't the first time.
When a reigning MVP starts looking more like a sore loser than a superstar, you know tensions are high. Las Vegas Aces icon Asia Wilson has officially reached that boiling point. In a heated clash with the upstart Indiana Fever, Wilson's frustration boiled over, culminating in a dirty play against rookie phenom Aliyah Boston that has everyone in the WNBA talking. The matter's worse for Wilson. Her Las Vegas squad is slumping badly, while the Fever keep rising even without their injured star, Caitlin Clark. The result? Wilson's antics have been exposed. Her team is faltering, and the narrative of the 2025 season is taking a dramatic turn. The Indiana Fever have owned the Las Vegas Aces lately, a statement that would have sounded absurd a year ago. On July 3rd, the Fever demolished the defending champion Aces 81-54, snapping a 16-game losing streak against Las Vegas. This wasn't a fluke either. 3 weeks later, Indiana beat Vegas again 80-70 on July 24th, clinching the season series 2-1 despite missing their best player, Caitlin Clark. Each time, Asia Wilson simply could not carry the Aces to victory. She's tried to, dropping 29 points in that first blowout loss, but got almost zero help. Her teammates shot a combined 16%, and no one else scored more than 6 in that game. Wilson has been visibly agitated, jawing at officials after whistles and letting out sarcastic laughs when calls didn't go her way. At times, she acted like the main character on the court, protesting every bit of contact, but none of it changed the outcome. The Aces still lost again and again. If you are enjoying, please subscribe. It's clear why Wilson is on edge. Las Vegas has arguably been the WNBA's best team ever since drafting her in 2018. They won 2 championships in that span, so a mediocre 0.500 record is not what she expects. Yet after the latest Fever defeat, the Aces sat at 12-12, looking up at the Fever's 13-12 in the standings. That's right, Indiana, a team that hadn't made the playoffs in years until last season, is currently ahead of Las Vegas. Wilson is, by all accounts, fed up with her team's form this season, and as her frustration mounts, it's manifesting in some ugly ways on the court. The flashpoint came in the July 24th matchup, and it was impossible to miss. For a good 10 seconds, the two jostled and grappled in the paint. Finally, a whistle blew, but incredibly, the referee called it a jump ball instead of foul. Boston was irate. She immediately turned to the official and protested. She came from my back. Even the TV commentator chimed in disbelief. When you get someone from the back, it doesn't usually get you a jump ball. In other words, by all appearances, Wilson had mugged Boston, yet got away with it. The smile on Wilson's face after the no call said it all, as if she knew she'd gotten a gift from the refs. Fever fans were limited at the sequence, and they took to social media to call it out. They pointed out that Wilson seems to get favorable whistles on the regular. Wilson gets away with these fouls all the time, especially against the Fever, another fan observed, noting this exact scenario had happened before. In fact, in a July 4th meeting between the teams, Wilson similarly came over a Fever player's back. That time, it was Lexi Hull trying to steal the ball. And once again, the refs inexplicably called a jump ball instead of a foul. Deja vu. Anyone? It's a pattern that has not gone unnoticed, and Indiana's loyal supporters are furious. The Asia Wilson whistle, as some call it, has sparked debate about inconsistent officiating across the league, with even Fever coach Stephanie White publicly criticizing inconsistent officiating this season. To add another layer of irony, recall that in the team's first matchup back in June, Wilson was the one accusing Boston of bad behavior. Another footage caught Asia barking to Aliyah flopping. That's all you do. After Boston's reaction drew a foul call on Wilson. In Wilson's eyes, Boston was acting, selling contact for calls. Fast forward a month, and it's Wilson who's essentially body-slamming Boston from behind, trying to prevent a score. The tables have turned. The dirty play came from Asia, not Aliyah, and everyone saw it. Wilson's rough tactics have been exposed to a national audience, and it's not a good look for the two-time MVP. The Fever did get the last laugh that night by winning the game, but the controversies overshadowed even the final score. And it's not just the Fever feeling Asia's wrath. Literally, the very next game on July 25th against Minnesota, Wilson's frustration boiled over again.